All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to the 2020 and 2021 Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony. My name is Keith Zimmer and I direct the Life Skills program for Husker Athletics. Today, we are extremely proud to honor 11 outstanding Husker student-athlete alumni and one legendary coach who joined the 49 previous Huskers coaches and pioneers who have been inducted into the Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame, which was created back in 2015. These amazing honorees were carefully selected by the Hall of Fame committee in conjunction with athletics administration. I greatly appreciate the efforts of the Hall of Fame committee, many of whom are with us this afternoon, and I thank you for your leadership and service. I do want to recognize several teams and special guests who are with us today at our induction ceremony. We have student athletes and staff from our national championship bowling team. Ladies, thank you for coming. Student athletes and staff members from the Nebraska wrestling team led by Coach Mark Manning. Guys, thank you for being here. Members of Coach Amy Williams' women's basketball team are here today to support the ceremony. We have a number of alumni from the 1970 and 1971 national championship football teams in attendance. Thank you guys for being here. Also, a number of alumni from our Nebraska volleyball program, several teams being honored this weekend. We appreciate those ladies being here as well. And of course, I see many members of our athletics department staff and our coaching staff here today, and we appreciate all you do for Nebraska athletics. We're also very fortunate to have members of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents, Paul Kinney, Bob Ferris, and Rob Schaefer in attendance, as well as leadership from the university system, including our president, Ted Carter. So again, I sincerely appreciate everyone joining us today, and I hope that you all take time at some point to enjoy and view the Hall of Fame Plaza directly behind me. Again, this was created back in 2015 as the permanent home to honor high-achieving individuals from each of our 24 sports programs. Special recognition to John Ingram and also to Chris Anderson for their efforts in implementing and creating the Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame. Our illustrious 2020 Hall of Fame class consists of 5 distinguished student athletes and 1 legendary coach. This class is known as our induction class of champions. 5 of the 6 inductees won a national championship at Nebraska, with Amanda Burgoyne leading the way as a 2-time bowling national champion. Jordan Larson and Eric Crouch each brought national titles back to Lincoln, and Sam Francis was an NCAA shot put champion while also a member of a top 10 ranked Husker football team. Mortice Ivy was the top player on the first championship conference team in NCAA tournament history for Nebraska women's basketball, while Terry Pettit coached his Nebraska volleyball team to the 1995 national championship. Our 2021 Hall of Fame class is regarded as the class of firsts, blazing the trail and setting the standard for future Huskers to follow for years and years to come. The late Bob Serve was Nebraska's first baseball All-American and the first former Husker to play Major League Baseball. Larry Jacobson was Nebraska's first major trophy award winner and the first Husker to be a first-team All-American on the field and also in the classroom, and he was also a member of Nebraska's first 2 national championship teams. Kathy Noth was our first volleyball AVCA All-American and was the first female ever in Husker history to have her jersey retired. Kelsey Griffin was our first senior class award winner in any sport and was a member of the only team in school history to post an undefeated regular season and earn a number 1 seed in the NCAA basketball tournament. Therese Alshammer is the only female ever to swim in 6 Olympic Games, and she was a 13-time All-American at Nebraska. Jordan Burroughs is the only Husker to win the prestigious Hodge Trophy presented to the nation's most outstanding wrestler, and is also the only Husker two-time national champion in Nebraska wrestling history. Collectively, this distinguished student-athlete group in the 2020 and 2021 Hall of Fame classes combined for 32 All-American awards, 2 Academic All-America honors, 3 selections as the National Player of the Year, 3 individual NCAA championships, 12 Olympic appearances, and 7 Olympic medals. The student-athletes were also a part of 6 national championship teams, while Terry Pettit, the lone coach in the 2020 or 2021 class, led Nebraska to 1 national championship and 21 conference titles in 23 seasons as the 2-time National Coach of the Year for Nebraska volleyball. Before we present our Hall of Fame honors to each inductee or designee, our enshrinement ceremony will begin with a special welcome from the leader of the University of Nebraska system, President Ted Carter, who will then introduce Vice Chancellor and Director of Athletics, Trev Alberts. Please welcome President Ted Carter. Thank you, President. Appreciate it.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you, Keith. What an amazing day. I still have the tingles over just listening to that list of achievements. I know all of you do too. First, I just want to say thank you to Chancellor Ronnie Green, who's allowed me to come here and speak on behalf of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and all of our university system leadership. I'm thankful for all of you coming out. I want to say, first of all, congratulations to our inductees to the class of 2020 and 2021, and particularly to the family members that are here today. This is a special day for you. Not all of our inductees are physically here with us, but a lot of the family members are. So, this is a special week. This is homecoming week. We have so many of our alumni back on campus, so many things to celebrate. And I think about over the last 20 months that I've been your university system president and all that we've had to go through with a global pandemic and all the challenges that go with it. As I stand before you here today, this class, these 2 classes symbolize everything that's good about Husker athletics, about our University of Nebraska at Lincoln, as well as our entire system. We're coming through this period in a moment of strength. And these student athletes, our coach, they represent the very best of us. And it's more than their athletic achievements. They've inspired us, whether we watch them on TV, we watch them in the Olympics, we watch them in professional sports. What sets them apart, I think, is their character. And these are people that we're going to be proud, not just proud to see their names on a wall, not just proud to have a chance to listen to us speak today. We're going to be proud of what they represent in all of us, the reason that we love Husker athletics. I think it's not too out of bounds for me to say, as a former Top Gun graduate, these are truly the best of the best. And speaking of the best, it's now my privilege to introduce our athletic director. I've had a chance to know Trev Alberts since the very first day I got here. Did a fantastic job at UNO as the AD. And every day that I'm in this job, I know that we hired the right athletic director here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. So ladies and gentlemen, your athletic director, Trev Alberts.
Thank you, President Carter. Please join me in thanking President Carter for being here. We're really, really fortunate to have Ted Carter as the president of the University of Nebraska. So thank you, President Carter. On behalf of Ronnie Green, our chancellor, who can't be here, I also want to extend our sincere congratulations to both of these classes. Just an inspiring group of folks who've made such a difference in this athletic department. Ted also said it, this is the best of the best. I mean, if you have a chance to go back and look at the bios of these 2 classes, I mean, it's remarkable what this place produces, the types of individuals, young people, and ultimately champions that this university produces. The bios are unbelievable. And Coach Cook told me the single greatest volleyball player that's ever lived on this planet is being inducted into this Hall of Fame. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations. I also want to say that these two classes set the standard for us. They set the standard and a high bar. You know, all of our student athletes, we have 650 student athletes here. Many of them are here today, and I'm so grateful, and thank you guys for being here. It means a lot. But this class sets the standards, and I hope you understand that when we come here and we honor these two classes and induct them into the Hall of Fame, you all are the high bar. You're the standard, and every one of our student athletes are aspiring to reach what you all have done, and that's an inspiration, and so thank you for establishing that. I know President Carter said this as well. You've represented this university in our state so positively. I mean, think about Jordan Burroughs over in Oslo right now, representing America in winning world championships. He's a Husker. He's a member of this university. And so as you move on and do incredible things, you represent this university in the state of Nebraska in such positive ways, and we can't thank you enough. And finally, I hope you feel a real sense of accomplishment. It's a big deal. Your name will be permanently inscribed in the marble behind us forever. So all fans, and there's a lot of them here in Husker Nation, get a chance often to walk through this little area and to see your name. I hope you feel a real sense of accomplishment then. So thank you all for being here. This is awesome. To have two classes of this high level and character is just really an honor for all of us at the University of Nebraska to have an association with you. So we hope you have a wonderful day, and again, thank you for all you do for our university.
Okay, thank you very much, Trev. We appreciate your comments. At this time, we're going to also ask our senior women's administrator, Pat Logston, if you would please come forward to present awards to our inductees. Honorees or those accepting on their behalf, when invited, please come forward to accept your award, and you'll take a picture with Trev and Pat. After each class is announced, we will have select inductees speak on behalf of each class. So starting with the 2020 Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame class, Amanda Burgoyne. Amanda was a four-time All-American, two-time national champion, the 2005 NCAA Championships Most Outstanding Player, and the 2007 National Collegiate Bowler of the Year. Burgoyne was a key member of Nebraska's back-to-back national championship teams in 2004 and 2005. She led the Huskers to the 2005 title with an impressive, almost an unbelievable 251.75 scoring average at the NCAA Championships, which still stands today as the highest average in NCAA Championships history. Amanda claimed 6 individual titles in her career and went on to become a 4-time Team USA member. She earned her degree in sociology in 2007. She's from Newport, Minnesota. Again, please help me welcome and induct Nebraska bowler Amanda Burgoyne. Congratulations, Amanda. Eric Crouch. Eric was a Heisman Trophy winner and 2-time Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. In his career, Crouch passed for 4,975 yards and 34 touchdowns, while rushing for 3,730 yards and 61 touchdowns. He ended his career with the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NCAA history. Crouch is still Nebraska's all-time leader in rushing touchdowns and rushing yards by a quarterback, and his 97 total touchdowns are the most by any player in school history. Crouch held 32 school records at the conclusion of his career, a member of the Huskers' 1997 national championship team. Nebraska finished with a 55-9 record in Eric's 5 seasons, and Crouch was 35-7 as Nebraska's starting quarterback. Crouch was the 2001 Heisman Trophy winner as the top player in college football. His number 7 jersey is retired, and Crouch was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2020. Eric earned his degree in exercise science from Nebraska in 2001. From Omaha, Nebraska, please help me welcome and congratulate Heisman Trophy winner and Hall of Fame inductee, Eric Crouch. Congratulations, Eric. Sam Francis was an All-American, Heisman Trophy runner-up, and the #1 NFL draft pick in football, and a two-time All-American NCAA champion and Olympian in track and field. A member of the Collegiate Football Hall of Fame, Francis had a remarkable 10-month run from August of 1936 to June of 1937. His run began with his fourth-place finish in the shot put in the 1936 Summer Olympics. He was then named a first-team All-American and the Heisman Trophy runner-up for the first top 10 football team in Nebraska history, and was selected as the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. He went on to win the 1937 NCAA Shot Put Championship. His number 38 jersey is retired, and he graduated from Nebraska with a degree in education in 1938. Sam passed away on April 23rd, 2002, at the age of 88. Accepting on behalf of Sam Francis is his granddaughter, Kelly Ann Way. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing legendary Hall of Famer Sam Francis. Congratulations. Kelly, thank you for coming. Mortice Ivy. Mortice Ivy was the first Husker women's basketball player to be the Big 8 Player of the Year when she took home the league's top honor in 1988. She was a three-time first-team All-Big 8 selection, Nebraska's first three-time All-Conference honoree. As the 1988 Big 8 Player of the Year, Ivy led Nebraska to its first conference title and first NCAA tournament appearance. Ivy averaged 19.1 points and 6.1 rebounds per game that season, 1 year after she became the first Husker to average 20 points per game. The first 2,000-point scorer in program history, Ivy concluded her career as Nebraska's all-time leader in points with 2,131 and points per game at 19.2. Ivy was also a two-time All-Big 8 tournament team selection, and her number 30 jersey is retired. Ivy earned her degree in speech communications in 1992 from Omaha. Husker Hall of Famer Mortice Ivy. Congratulations, Mortice. Volleyball standout Jordan Larson led Nebraska to a 127-8 record in her career, winning the Big 12 championship and posting a top 5 NCAA finish in each of her 4 seasons. After an NCAA runner-up finish in her freshman year, Larson was a first-team All-American as a sophomore when the Huskers won the 2006 NCAA title in Omaha. She was an All-American again in her final 2 seasons, wrapping up her career as a first-team All-American and a second-team academic All-American in 2008. After Nebraska, Larson represented the United States in the 2012, 2016, and 2020 Olympics. She was named the most outstanding player at the Tokyo Olympics this summer while leading Team USA to its first ever gold medal. Jordan, we're not done yet here. You've got a long bio, Jordan. A three-time Olympic medalist, Larson's number 10 jersey is retired at Nebraska. She graduated with a degree in communication studies in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hooper, Nebraska, Hall of Famer and arguably one of the best volleyball players in the world, Jordan Larson. Congratulations, Jordan. Terry Pettit is the 4th coach to be inducted into the Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame after he laid the foundation for the success and popularity of Husker volleyball. Pettit led the volleyball program from 1977 to 1999. Pettit won 694 matches in his 23 seasons ranking 7th in NCAA Division I history and career winning percentage at .820. He guided the Huskers to 21 conference titles, 6 NCAA semifinal appearances, and the 1995 National Championship. A 2009 inductee into the AVCA Hall of Fame, Pettit was a 2-time AVCA National Coach of the Year and a 9-time Conference Coach of the Year. Individually, Pettit coached 2 National Players of the Year and 4 COSIDA Academic All-Americans of the Year, while his players combined for a total of 35 All-American awards, 19 Academic All-America certificates, and 12 Conference Player of the Year honors. Joining Bob Devaney, Tom Osborne, and Francis Allen into the Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame, please help me welcome and congratulate Coach Terry Pettit. Congratulations, Coach. So now, speaking on behalf of the 2020 class, would you please help me welcome again to the podium Jordan Larson and Eric Crouch. Jordan and Eric, if you'd please come forward.
Hi, everyone. Keith's the man. Keith was my academic advisor back in the day, and without you, man, I don't know if I would have graduated. So Keith is a blessing. It just feels so good to be back here, to see so many familiar faces, and to be surrounded by so much red. There's something special about that. First and foremost, thank you to the university for all you've done to make this day happen. I know this last year has been super crazy, but we're just so glad to be here, and I'm just so grateful. Secondly, I wanted to start off and congratulate both classes on being inducted today. It's truly something so special, and I hope at some point today that you guys take a moment and pause. I know, there's big life events, getting married, having kids, setting a goal, but this is one to be remembered, and I hope you guys take time to really pause and to really take it all in. I know that only a couple of us get to speak today, but I wanted to share something just to our family and friends. I think without you guys, we all know that we couldn't be where we are today. Without your sacrifice and time that you put into us, I know for sure that I would not be standing here. So thank you for that. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for that. When I was supposed to try to summarize my time here at Nebraska, how do you put something into words to a place that meant so much to you? It's really so hard. And when I think about the people who paved the path, like Terry Pettit, without you going door to door, putting Nebraska volleyball on the map, it would be impossible to see where Nebraska volleyball would be today. And Kathy Noth, for all the time that you've put in for Nebraska volleyball, thank you. And Dr. Hibner, without her paving the path for women's sports, really, it's truly remarkable. So very thankful. I've been able to travel a lot of places. Obviously, you've heard my bio. I've been a lot of places, and Nebraska is still something truly so special and something that I'll always remember. And yeah, that's kind of really all I had. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here, and congratulations to everybody.
Oh, wow. First of all, I just want to congratulate the 2020 and 2021 class. This has been a day of reflection. I feel like I'm in a group of royalty. You guys are amazing, and it's just cool. It's a different award. I'm very honored to stand up here and accept it on behalf of all of you guys. Other sports, not just football, but basketball, bowling, the coaching, swimming, track and field. I think this is what's great about Nebraska. It's about the opportunity to come out and compete. And everybody that's sitting here today competed at a high level. And the university is a very special place because it gives you that opportunity. Without Tom Osborne coming to my house and sitting in with my family and giving me the opportunity to play quarterback, I wouldn't be standing up here. So I'm grateful for that. grateful for all the relationships. When I reflect on my time at Nebraska, it really comes back down to family. It comes back down to those relationships that you've made, that you've built, and I always enjoy coming back here and seeing everybody. This is a unique experience. I'm greatly honored to be accepting this award today. It is a pretty heavy award, so it's probably going to carry a little weight. But this Nebraska is family, and I think that's the most important thing that I've taken away from my experiences, is that I really enjoy this, this experience. And I'm just enamored too by reading the stories of the 2020, 2021 inductees. Really greatness, things that inspired me. I didn't know that, Sam was a runner-up in the Heisman Trophy and drafted the first round and had that track career in the Olympics. Those are cool things to hear. You're 251. I don't think I've ever knocked 251 bowling pins down. So, there's and Larry, just being the first to really put Nebraska on the map of awards. So, I'm honored to be here. Thank you, university. Thank you, Keith. Trev Albers, thank you. Glad you're back. President Ted Carter, thank you on behalf of all of Nebraska Athletics. Glad to be here, and thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jordan, and thank you, Eric, for your comments. Eric, I think if you can tote that Heisman around, you can probably carry our award that we provided you today. So again, thank you, and again, congratulations. One more time, let's hear it for the 2020 Hall of Fame class. It is now time to recognize and honor our inductees from the 2021 Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame class. Therese Alshammer captured 13 All-American awards in her 2 seasons at Nebraska. Alshammer helped Nebraska to a Big 12 championship in 1998 and then tied a school record by earning 7 All-America awards at the 1998 NCAA championships. In 1999, Alshammer was the Big 12 champion in the 100-meter freestyle and went on to earn 6 All-American accolades at the NCAA championships. Alshammer set 4 individual school records in her career and was a member of 3 relay teams that posted the fastest times in program history. Alshammer went on to a decorated international career, becoming the only woman to swim in 6 Olympic Games. She was a 3-time Olympic medalist, winning 2 silver medals and 1 bronze medal in the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games. A 12-time world champion, Alshammer was named the World Swimmer of the Year in 2010. She set 4 world records in her international career, and accepting on behalf of Therese today is fellow Olympian and Nebraska head swimming and diving coach Pablo Morales. Please help me congratulate Therese Alshammer. Thank you, Coach Morales, for being here today. Jordan Burroughs was a 3-time All-American, 3-time Big 12 champion, and 2-time NCAA champion at Nebraska. As a junior, Burroughs went 35-0 and was the national champion at 157 pounds, posting the first perfect season in program history. Following an injury, Jordan went 36-0 en route to the 165-pound NCAA title as a senior when he won the Hodge Trophy as the nation's most outstanding wrestler. Burroughs went on to win his first 69 international matches, the longest winning streak ever by an American wrestler on the senior level. Included in his winning streak were a pair of world championship titles and a gold medal at the 2012 Olympics. A 2-time Olympian, Burroughs ranked 2nd in the history of the United States wrestling with 5 combined Olympic and World Championship titles and 8 combined medals. Burroughs graduated with his degree in sociology. Jordan came to Nebraska from Sickerville, New Jersey. Jordan and his family now reside in Philadelphia, where he continues to train. Today, Jordan is in Nozzle, Orway, with head Nebraska wrestling coach Mark Manning, where he will be competing in the Wrestling World Championships. Per Jordan's request, accepting on his behalf, are members of the Husker wrestling team, who he has trained with consistently since his graduation from Nebraska, along with members of our wrestling staff. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Nebraska Hall of Famer Jordan Burroughs. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Bob Serve did not begin his illustrious Nebraska career until after he served a 3-year tour of duty with the U.S. Navy in the Pacific World War. Following his service, he was a two-sport standout as the only Husker to earn 4 letters in both basketball and baseball. Serve helped Nebraska to a pair of conference titles in basketball and baseball. On the diamond, Serve hit .444 and led the nation with an .878 slugging percentage as a senior when he became Nebraska's first baseball All-American. Serve went on to a 12-year Major League Baseball career, becoming the first Husker to play in Major League Baseball. In 1956, he became the first Husker to win a World Series title and did so with the New York Yankees. And he was also an All-Star Game starter in 1958 when he finished 4th in MVP voting. From Weston, Nebraska, Serve earned his degree from Nebraska in 1951, majoring in education. Bob passed away at the age of 91 on April 6, 2017. Accepting on Nebraska Hall of Famer's behalf, Bob Serve, is his son, Bob Serve Jr. Congratulations to Nebraska Hall of Famer Bob Serve. Kelsey Griffin. Kelsey Griffin took the Nebraska women's basketball program to new heights. She earned first-team All-Big 12 honors and led Nebraska to the NCAA tournament as both a sophomore and junior to set the stage for a superb senior season. As a senior, Griffin was named first-team All-American, the Big 12 Player of the Year, and Nebraska's first senior class award winner in any sport. She led the Huskers to the first perfect regular season in Big 12 conference history, a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament, and the program's first ever NCAA Sweet 16 appearance. Griffin ended her career with a school record 127 starts and 40 double-doubles. Following her Husker career, Griffin was the #3 overall pick in the 2010 WNBA draft, and she was named to the 2010 WNBA All-Rookie team before starring professionally in Australia, where she currently resides. Griffin graduated from the University of Nebraska with a degree in biological sciences in 2014. Kelsey came to Nebraska from Eagle River, Alaska, and unfortunately is unable to be here today because of her basketball commitments in Australia. Accepting on her behalf, Jim Griffin. Congratulations to Kelsey Griffin. Jim, thank you for being here and representing your daughter. We appreciate it. Larry Jacobson. Larry Jacobson helped Nebraska football to a 33-2-1 record in his 3 seasons and 3 conference titles and 2 national championships. Jacobson was a member of Nebraska's first 2 national championship teams, helping the Huskers to back-to-back titles in 1970 and 1971. A consensus first-team All-American in 1971, Jacobson was the first player in any program in the program history to win a major national award when he won the Outland Trophy, the first of Nebraska's nation-leading 9 Outland Trophy Award winners. Jacobson was also a first-team academic All-American as a senior, contributing to Nebraska's nation-leading total of football academic All-Americans. Jacobson was also presented with the Newt Rockne Memorial Award and the 2012 Bronco Nagurski Legends Award. Following his career, Jacobson was a first-round pick in the 1972 NFL Draft and went on to play 4 years in the National Football League. Jacobson graduated from Nebraska in 1972, and his number 75 jersey was retired in 1994. Originally from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, please help me congratulate Hall of Famer Larry Jacobson. Congratulations, Larry. Kathy Noth. Kathy Noth played a prominent role in the growth and success of the Husker volleyball program, both as a player and a coach. Noth played outside hitter and setter during her career, leading Nebraska to sweeps of the Big 8 Conference regular season and tournament titles in all 4 seasons. She was the only player in the history of the Big 8 Conference to be a 3-time Big 8 tournament MVP. Noth led Nebraska to its first ever NCAA tournament berth in 1982, and she was also the first Nebraska player to earn All-America accolades from the AVCA. Noth was a first-team All-American as a junior and a second-team selection as a senior. The first player with 1,000 kills in program history, Noth ended her career with a then-school record 366 hitting percentage. Following her Husker career, Noth spent 4 years with the United States national team and was an alternate for the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. She returned to Nebraska as an assistant coach from 1988 to 1998, helping the Huskers to the NCAA semifinals and the program's first national championship in 1995. In 1988, Noth had her number 11 jersey retired, becoming the first Nebraska female student athlete to have her jersey retired in school history. Noth graduated from Nebraska in 1990 with a degree in education from Bettendorf, Iowa. Help me welcome and congratulate Hall of Famer Kathy Noth. Congratulations, Kathy. Thank you, Trev and Pat. So speaking on behalf of the 2021 class, please help me welcome back to the podium Larry Jacobson. Larry? Let's do it.
Well, first I'd like to congratulate all of the members of the 2020 class, because a lot of you I actually got to watch while you were playing. And the same thing with the 2021 class. Most of us came to Nebraska, or a lot of us came from other states. But I bet whenever we go, when we're asked, we all say we are Nebraskans. I also know that when my wife and I travel, we always make it a point of wearing our Husker gear, because wherever we're at, people will come up and just start talking to us, or if we're walking by, we'll just yell "Go Big Red" as we're just walking down the aisle, and they have no idea who we are other than that we're from Nebraska. Personally for me, coming to Nebraska basically made me who I am. I got a BS in accounting, and I spent 4 years in the NFL, but that kind of went down the tubes. But I used my degree in accounting. I spent 30 years as an investment advisor in Lincoln. The last 20 years was for Morgan Stanley. I also had the opportunity to play on 2 national championship teams, the first 2 national championship teams. And I was awarded a trophy, the Outland Trophy, that nobody in Nebraska had ever heard of, when Monty Kiffin, who was a defensive line coach, told me he had to spell it out for me because we'd never heard of it before. And now we've got 9 winners, more than any other college in the country. I was also very fortunate enough to play on one of the best teams ever in college football. I was voted by Sporting News as the #1 all-time team, and the reason that it was because of the players we had. Some of them, Carl Johnson, Keith Wertman, Doug Dumler, Jerry Taggy, Jeff Kinney, Bill Olds, and of course, Johnny. But the ones that won the championship in 1971 were the defensive players. Bill Jansen, who was from North Dakota. One of them was John Dutton from South Dakota, as I was from South Dakota. Rich Glover, Willie Harper, John Atkins, Bill Cush, and Joe Blaha from Columbus, Nebraska, Bob Terrio, Jimmy Branch from Chicago, and Jim Anderson from Green Bay. John Dutton, who ended up playing, I think, 12 years in the NFL, was the tallest guy on the team. He was 6'7". I was 6'6", and we both came from the state of South Dakota. We came down here for the good weather. But the other thing that Nebraska basically gave me was the opportunity for the education that I got here. And one of the proudest things that I received, other than the trophies, was I was an academic All-American. I worked hard on my studies. And the thing about it is people like Keith are the ones that push us. The coaches push us to be good on the field, and the academic advisors are the ones that push us off the field. And like I said, before this, I never knew that I was the first one to be an academic All-American and that. And I just like, as I was telling my brother Bob, who's here, the only regret I have about this is I wish that my father, Raymond Jacobson, could have been here to hear this and to see my name in the stadium, because it would have made him real proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. I am confused because when Johnny Rogers was inducted, he said it was the offensive players that won the national championship. So I'm really confused here. Larry, thank you for speaking on behalf of the 2021 class. Again, on behalf of Athletic Director Trev Alberts, our Board of Regents, President Ted Carter, Chancellor Ronnie Green, along with thousands of hardworking student athletes who have come before and the many more to follow. Audience, would you please help me welcome one more time and to congratulate to the Nebraska Athletics Hall of Fame our newest inductees of the class of 2020 and 2021. To each of our amazing inductees, again, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for your countless contributions to Nebraska. Thank you for dedicating yourself to excellence. As Trev said, you have set the standard of excellence that current and future Husker student athletes and coaches will aspire for years and years to come. We look forward to further recognition of these incredible inductees throughout the weekend, including our volleyball honorees tonight at the Michigan match and all honorees tomorrow night at the homecoming football game. Again, congratulations to all inductees. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Enjoy the weekend. Go Big Red. If we could get the honorees up here for a 2020 class photo and also a 2021 class photo. Thank you.
I was shooting a lot. My arm was tired. You did a nice job. You did. Absolutely.
Thank you. Don't trip over it.